The question here is also solve. Solve means also find the value of w, the variable here which is w. Find w. Solve for w. Same thing, because the equations and the inequalities, the question is always the same. Solve. Or find the value of the variable. The variable here is w. So I want to know what is w. So I want to know w alone. You see 3 multiplied by w and c plus 5. This is a separate term, but the 3 is part of the term. So to add something added like this term added, how do you remove it? The original idea is to subtract it from all the sides. Here we have 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. So you should subtract it from all the sides. You should subtract 5 from here, subtract 5 from here, subtract 5 from here. Everywhere you subtract 5. When you subtract 5, then this 5 will go away, okay, and only 3w will remain. The other side, minus 4, you also add minus 5. When you subtract 5, become what? Minus 9. This side, when you subtract 5 on the 12, what will happen? It become 12 minus 5, which is 7. Okay, so I subtracted 5 from everywhere to remove this added term. And now I remove this term, I still have the coefficient. When I have the coefficient, which is already multiplied by w, how do I remove it? I have to divide. Yes, exactly. So I should divide here by 3. I divide here by 3. I divide here by 3. Everywhere I divide by 3. So the answer here will be, when I divide by 3, is this dividing now by positive or negative? By positive. I'm dividing by 3. Do I have to change this? No. I don't have to change it. Only when I divide by negative. Here I'm dividing by positive. But what if this is negative, this is negative? I don't care. I care what I divide by. I divide by positive, so this will stay the same. This will stay the same. So this will be w as it is. This will be 7 over 3, and this will be minus 9 over 3, which is minus 3. Okay?
If I divide by minus, it will change.
You divide by minus, then you'll have to change this inequality. It become like this, and this become like this, if you divide by negative.
If I divide the w or
If you divide, when you divide all the sides. You don't divide one side. When you divide everything anyway. Right? Okay? So this is the answer now. From minus 3 to 7 over 3. And again, you can graph this if you want. You can graph this if you want, this answer, which will be a graph like this. Okay, minus 3 is small on the left. 7 over 3 is big on the right. You shade the region between them, right? And because there is no equal in any one of them, I'll put parentheses here and there. Here there is no equal, parentheses, no equal, so I also put parentheses. If you want to write this as interval notation, then you can also write this as interval notation from minus 3, 7 over 3. Remember, this has to be in order from small on the left, big on the right, just like this, small on the left, big on the right. It must be like this, otherwise it will be wrong. Okay? And then you put the parentheses like that. This is also interval notation. Okay, and you have to pay attention to the question. If the question wants interval notation, then you have to write this answer, because this would be part of the mark. If you stop here, that means yes, you get the biggest part of the mark maybe, but maybe you don't get the full mark because you didn't write this format. So you pay attention to the wording of the question. If you want interval notation, then you have to do this. If you want the graph, then you have to do this. Okay.